Hi everybody, 860 Cologne here with another fragrance review. This time we're doing Chrome Summer Edition 2013. Now this one was inspired by the raw ingredients cypress, cedarwood, and citron, found in the Mediterranean basin and Loris Azzaro's childhood memories of growing up in Tunisia, surrounded by the blue sky and blue sea. Very nice tagline. Kind of works with this one too. The nose behind this one is a name I haven't really heard of before. Not sure how he pronounces it, but I'm going to say Richard Ibanez. Seems to be a French-Spanish thing going on there. He made Jaguar Excellence for Men and Excellence Intense, I believe it's called, and Azzaro's Pure Lavender, and was part of a trio that made Azzaro Twin Men, and also had his hand in a few other Azzaros, so he sounds like he's a up-and-coming Azzaro nose there. Now the top notes for this one are cypress, cedrat coeur, bergamot, grapefruit, and mandarin. The heart notes are fresh florals, marine, and neroli. The base notes are atlas cedarwood, papyrus, patchouli, and black tea. Pay attention to the last one. That's where this thing gets interesting. Now, out of the bottle, citrus is not the main factor with this one, as it has been with almost all of the other Chrome incantations that I have tried before. I had high expectations for this one because I'm a big fan of Chrome Summer 2012 last year. Loved it. Great difference with the grapefruit that one had. I really liked that one a lot. Now, the cypress and I would imagine the cedarwood provide this nice warmth. And I'll have to say that for a summer fragrance, it was a little bit different for me, but in a good way, to me at least personally. Now, the black tea starts coming through about 20 minutes into the fragrance. You probably will smell it at the beginning as well. That's what gives it that little bit of difference, but it really makes itself known a few minutes after you spray it on your skin. Now, this is not a dry tea like a dry black tea that's in the Bulgari fragrances. This one has more soft edges. It's almost like it's a sweeter tea, whereas the Bulgari is very dry, very nice. Both of them are very nice, but you can definitely tell the differences between the two. And I think the marine note and the neroli help to soften the edges of this black tea. And this note, this black tea note, is great in the heart and in the base of this fragrance. I will say that one time I wore it, it seemed to kind of disappear after a while, which kind of made me upset, and I was thinking, okay, here we go again. Another fragrance, summer fragrance especially, that has no longevity and no projection. But things got a little bit better the second and third time I wore this one. Now, the dry down is finally where the citrus, the grapefruit, starts to come out and starts to make itself known. And that combines with the black tea, and that's a nice combination. Really makes it different for this one. All right, the good of this one, it's a nice change for Chrome, and it's led by that black tea. It's well balanced, it's a classy fragrance with good structure, but you do have to give it some time to develop. Don't spray this one and immediately say, no, I smell nothing different. This one needs some time, and I think you might be impressed by it. And it's different enough that I think it would warrant a new purchase. The bad. As I mentioned, that dry down mixing with the citrus was very nice, but the projection does lack. I'm just going to be honest, it's not a great projecting fragrance. But for a summer fragrance, that might be a good thing. It's still on the skin. I can definitely still smell it. But it's 35, 40 degrees here right now, so I'm not exactly in the weather that this one was named to be worn in. Now, I gotta stress again, make sure you give this one some time. I think you will like it. I at first was turned off by it. I thought, I was like, oh, this was such a letdown from last year, but it's not. My only, not a problem, but curiosity with this one, it's not a summer fragrance to me in the note structure. With the projection, I think it will do well as a summer fragrance. But this is almost like a dress-up, I'd almost say black tie summer fragrance. It's very interesting. Limited edition, as usual. The 3.4 ounce is $68. I'm not exactly positive on that. I'm almost positive. I couldn't find a price online because it's unavailable right now. So it must just be getting into the stores around soon. But it's nice to do a fragrance that I actually have some really nice things to talk about. Projection, we'll see how it's projecting in July. But anyway, comment, subscribe, like, let us know what you think. Anything you want to hear from me, let me know, all right? Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you soon.